been in Hawaii for a few months now, right? And I got my van I'm sleeping in. I got my jobs that I'm working. I'm eating my poke and my musubi and my different like grocery store foods that you can eat like every day and don't need refrigeration and shit because I didn't have a pad, right? Um, and I run out of money, right? Like my insurance and like my phone bill and like a couple of things had come like on the same day, right? And so I run out of money, right? I don't have any money for gas. I don't have any money for food. I don't have any money for nothing. I gotta like park my van in like a weird spot and like leave it there and just hope that it doesn't get towed, right? And I'm like walking around the town. I'm walking around Lahaina and I'm thinking like, fuck, man, like what am I gonna do, right? Because I don't get paid for like a whole week, and it's like, yeah, I can eat like a little bit of ice cream and shit when I'm at work, but that ain't gonna fucking, sustain me, right? So I'm thinking, and I'm like, man, I really do not want to like start stealing and shit, right? So, I'm walking and I'm kind of like, I'm defeated at this point, bro. I'm like kind of walking, like shoulders down, just like, fuck, man, like, what am I gonna do, right? And I just get like this voice in my ear that says, just go check the ATM, right? Go check your account balance on the ATM, right? And I'm thinking, I'm gonna do that for, but there's no money in my account, right? And just this voice keeps saying, just go check, just go look, just go check, just go look, right? So I'm like, wow, whatever, right? So I go to the grocery store. There's an ATM right there that I used to use, and I put my card in the ATM, put my pin in, put check balance, and I just kind of do one of these where I put my hand on top of it, and I like look, right? And then I look down, and sure enough, I don't know how, but I look down, and there's $300 in my checking account. Literally, like I started to tear up, right? Because I had no check that I was expecting for at least a week, right? I had no money. I was looking at being hungry for a goddamn week, right? There was no like statement for how it got deposited. There was no anything, right? So I take out the $300, right? And I go and buy some food and stuff. And I go get some, gas and put some gas in my van, right? And it never got, like taken out. It never got nothing. It was literally, I remember thinking to myself, like, it must be some kind of a miracle. It must be, the universe looking out for me. It must be God looking out for me, right? Because it was like, I don't know, man. It was crazy how something like that happens, and then like later on in life I still find myself like sometimes not being grateful for things, right? When I know that things like that have happened to me, so it's like, if you ever have like that voice in your ear that tells you to do something, just do it. Especially if it's telling you like a specific task to do. Like if it's saying, hey, go check the ATM, there might be something in there for you, right? Like, better get your ass up and go check the ATM, right? So that was just like, that was crazy, man. It was the first like real miracle that I ever experienced, just a miracle of computer error that, ended up keeping me from going hungry for a week, so hope y'all like that.